They say silence is peaceful, but sometimes silence hides whispers that were never meant to be heard. Jinns, they don't always show themselves. Sometimes they speak, not through form, not through presence, but through sound. Across deserts, ruins, and abandoned houses, strange voices echo in the wind. People call them illusions, the mind playing tricks. But what if those whispers were real? Ancient texts describe jinns as beings made of smokeless fire, invisible, intelligent, and watchful. But few know this. Some among them are called the Whisperers. They communicate not to scare, but to observe, to study how fear works in humans. Centuries ago, travelers near the empty quarter desert spoke of voices calling their names, softly, intimately, as if someone stood right behind them. When they turned, nothing. But the footprints beside theirs were not human. The Whispering Jinns are drawn to solitude, empty corridors, abandoned halls, graveyards, forests, places where silence itself becomes a voice. They whisper names, sometimes your name. They repeat words you once said when you were alone. They remember things you've forgotten and remind you when you least expect it. Science says sound can't exist without vibration. Then how do we explain whispers that come from still air? There are whispers that invite you closer, and there are whispers that warn you to run. Jinns don't always want to harm. Sometimes they just want to be heard. Next time, when you sit alone and hear your name in an empty room, don't turn around. Just remember, some whispers were never meant for human ears.